The Baseball Hall of Fame is filled with legends. But what makes a player truly undeniable? What elevates someone from Cooperstown into a nation's history books? It's not just stats or championships. To be the most important Hall of Famer, you have to do more than change the game. You have to change the world. This is the story of that player. A man whose talent was so immense it couldn't be ignored, and whose courage was so profound it couldn't be defeated. This is the case for why Jackie Robinson, a man with a .311 lifetime average, an MVP award, and a Rookie of the Year title, is the undeniable legend who not only integrated baseball but accelerated the course of American history. We're not here to talk about who was the best. We're here to talk about who was the most important. Before we can touch his cultural impact, let's be clear, Jackie Robinson was an elite, first-ballot Hall of Famer on athletic merit alone. The numbers tell a story of pure dominance. In his 10-year career with the Brooklyn Dodgers, Robinson was a force. He posted a career batting average of .311 and was a complete weapon. He hit for average, he had power, and his speed was a nightmare for opposing teams. His 197 stolen bases don't capture how he disrupted the game, turning a simple walk into a scoring threat by dancing off the bag, forcing errors, and living rent-free inside the pitcher's head. And the hardware speaks for itself. In 1947, under a level of pressure no athlete has shouldered before or since, he won the first-ever Rookie of the Year award. 2 years later, he won the National League MVP, becoming the first black player in history to win the honor. He was a six-time All-Star and a cornerstone of a Dodgers dynasty that won the 1955 World Series. Any debate about his on-field greatness is a fiction. Jackie Robinson was, first and foremost, a dominant baseball player. Now, let's add the context back in. Every hit and every award was achieved under psychological torment that's almost impossible to comprehend. Before baseball, he was a multi-sport star at UCLA and a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army, where he was court-martialed for refusing to move to the back of a segregated military bus. It was this fire that Brooklyn Dodgers general manager Branch Rickey saw. But Rickey needed to know if it could be controlled. In their legendary meeting, Rickey wasn't looking for a player who was afraid to fight. He was, in his words, looking for a ballplayer with guts enough not to fight back. Rickey acted out the storm of abuse Robinson would face, making it clear that for this great experiment to work, Robinson had to turn the other cheek. It was a burden no white player was ever asked to carry. Jackie agreed. The abuse was immediate and vicious. Spectators screamed racist taunts. Teams threatened to strike. Pitchers threw at his head. Base runners aimed their spikes at his legs. During one game, the Philadelphia Phillies manager, Ben Chapman, led his dugout in a relentless stream of vile invective. Robinson later admitted that in that moment, he came the closest he ever had to breaking his promise. He was forced to stay in separate hotels, eat in different restaurants, and carry the weight of 60 years of segregation with every single at-bat. Jackie Robinson's success did more than just prove bigots wrong, it fundamentally changed the American landscape. His performance forced the door open. Just 11 weeks after his debut, Larry Doby integrated the American League. Soon after, Negro Leagues legends like Satchel Paige and Roy Campanella finally got their overdue chance. Robinson's success didn't just break the color barrier, it shattered it. The shockwaves went far beyond baseball. In 1947, America was years away from Brown v. Board of Education or the Montgomery bus boycott. Robinson's fight for equality became one of the most visible battles in the civil rights movement. His dignity and dominance, broadcast across the country, became a powerful, mainstream story of black excellence. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. would later tell him, he was a pilgrim walking the lonesome byways toward the high road of freedom. And his fight didn't stop when he hung up his cleats. After retiring, he became one of the first black vice presidents of a major American corporation, co-founded the Freedom National Bank in Harlem to provide economic power to the black community, and was an active leader in the NAACP. He marched with Dr. King and used his fame to raise bail money for jailed protesters. He was a freedom rider before there were freedom rides. So, what makes a Hall of Famer the most important? It's not just the .311 average, the MVP award, or the World Series ring. It's achieving all of that while weathering a hailstorm of hate designed to guarantee your failure. It's not just being a great player, it's being a great man when the world is demanding you be small. It's about an athletic career so powerful that it serves as the ultimate rebuttal to racism. No other player in the Hall of Fame had to carry the dreams and fears of millions on his back. No one else had to absorb the ugliest parts of America and respond with a box score that proved them wrong, day after day. His stats earned him a place in Cooperstown. His courage earned him a place in history. He didn't just change baseball, he forced America to confront its own hypocrisy. That is why Jackie Robinson is, and always will be, the most important Hall of Famer to ever play the game. Who do you think is the most important player in sports history? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, and click on the notification bell. And don't forget to click on the playlist above to watch more MLB Hall of Famers of his era. Thanks for watching.